Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Movie Pod. My name's Isaac, and I'm joined by our co-host, Joseph the Great, as always. Joseph the Great, how you
As
doing, mate?
always. Yeah, mate, I'm alright. How are you?
I'm not too bad. It's our third episode today. We've been, ripping out episodes, Third episode today, and
Yeah,
there's one
yeah,
more
yeah.
coming, guys. 4 episodes today. 4 episodes. One more coming after this one. But hey, we sat down like, okay, let's catch back up on episodes. Let's record. So yeah, third episode today, and we'll be going back to the Mandalorian, back to Star Wars as always. Back to Star Wars, our usual thing.
Yes, sir.
Is the Mandalorian season 3 failing, fans? The big debate on
Just
Twitter.
throw that in there.
On Twitter, I've been discussing it with a lot of people. I've been watching many videos, Star Wars Theory, the Den of Nerds. Joseph and I have been discussing it.
And of course, we're as big as the rest of them, so.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what we're gonna get into is season 3 discussing fans. So yeah, we're gonna go over some points that there's been ups and lows of this season. In my personal opinion, I do think there have been more lows than highs, and it definitely isn't as
Yeesh.
anticipated as we all hoped. As we all hyped it up. Unfortunately, we're halfway now, and what has really happened? So let's get to it. Has The Mandalorian season 3 failed fans so far?
So, I mean, we know you think that it's failed, but
Yeah,
I don't know if I agree as much as you. I don't know. I think it's been lackluster, but fail is a big word. And,
Okay, failed, maybe. Okay, I have statistics. I have many things that I can use to back up my point that it has failed so far. I think I don't know if I'll be able to change your mind. I can never change your mind on stuff.
no, I'm very stubborn.
You seem to be able to change my mind on stuff, though. I just can't get out the right words. I'm not intelligent. The Mandalorian season 3. You have pretty much enjoyed it, haven't you?
Yeah, no, I have. It's like,
Okay.
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 I do get what you mean, and even if we exclude episode 4, which we know episode 3, which we know you enjoyed,
And you didn't.
but a lot of people didn't. That was kind of the outlier.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it
You thought it was dragged?
as
I think
Star
it was dragged
Wars,
out.
but yes, it was definitely joke.
I think that's what it was. Andor Phil, which I'm surprised. A lot of people that didn't like Andor like this episode. Josh from the Den of Nerds, who hates Andor, loved that episode as well. Same
Nice.
with me. I hated Andor. I can't say I hated Andor. Andor was great. We've talked about it many times. It was a great show, but as a
Yes.
Star Wars show, oh no, nah, dude, nah. So, episode 3 of the Mandalorian season 4, I enjoyed. But Joseph, season 1, season 2, season 3. Okay, yes, we're 4 episodes in, but you take the first 4 episodes of season 1, first 4 episodes of season 2, and then the first 4 episodes of season 3. What is better? What has been better so far? Rank them. You might not be able to remember the exact episodes, but I'm sure you know what's happens in season
So what?
1.
The first 4 episodes of episode 1, of season 1 or season 2?
Season 1 and season 2 and season 3. What's the best?
I'm gonna do season 2 because I remember season 2 more clear.
Okay.
Season 1 had a slow start.
Okay.
But season 2, we open with on Tatooine. Okay. Yeah, season 2 definitely had a better start. But
what do you
just because season 2 so far is better, doesn't mean that the season has failed us.
I understand. Okay, season 2, episode 1, it ended with Boba Fett turning around. Boba Fett survived. Oh my god, the biggest thing. Okay, that's automatically bigger than everything else. Yes, we found out who saved Grogu, but who saved him? Yes, Ahmed Best, he's back. But that's his character. Talking about the characters, his character's not as big as Boba Fett. Personally, I think I liked season 1, the first 4 episodes, the most. It was the start of The Mandalorian. I freaking loved it. Star Wars was back 2019. I remember watching the episodes on the way to school on the train. I remember very clearly. Star Wars is back. I didn't like the sequels. Rise of Skywalker was about to come out. It hadn't came out yet. And the hype was amazing at that time. and there hasn't been hype
Yeah.
like that since. Yeah, Luke in season 2 finale. Season 2's by far not by. It's the best season of the Mandalorian.
It
Then
is.
season 1, then season 3 so far. At the end of season 3, we'll discuss that, which is the better seasons. At the moment, if you're only counting 4 episodes from every season, season 3 is way down, bro. It's under both of them so much. We were all hyped up about episode 1. I've rewatched it many times. It was a good episode, but it was all over the place. It was lackluster, overwhelming. And I think we all just loved that episode because the Mandalorian was back. Hearing that theme, the Mandalorian is back, hearing his theme, and just watching the Mandalorian again, we were all just hyped up about that. You know what I mean? And so
Yeah.
we all loved it. And then episode 2, but it was amazing. The Mines of Mandalore, it was amazing. Yeah. Episode 3, it goes away. 3 episodes in, the plot should start clicking in, right? It goes to a totally different plot. Episode 4, same thing again. Where's the plot for this season? What is it? What is the plot for this season? What is it? Who's the villain? Who's the antagonist? We know Moff Gideon has broken out of prison. Where is he? Who's the villain? The Mythosaur. What's happening with that? Yeah, they're probably gonna leave it to the end. Boba Fett. What's up with him? This season was highly anticipated. We were hyped it up so much from the trailers. We thought it was gonna be the best season yet. Nowhere near the best season yet. Nowhere near. It's not on track. I don't know where the season is going. After this, we'll do our predictions for episode 5. I have no idea what that episode could be about. I literally couldn't guess. Because episode 1, we catch back up with Mando and Grogu. And then episode 2, Mines of Mandalore, Bo-Katan. Episode 3, well, no more Mando and Grogu. Episode 4, Order 66 flashbacks, cool. Ahmed Best returns. But as the Mandalorian show, the little kid, the kid gets taken by the dragon creature. He should have died by then. He was gone for ages. What really happened? Yeah, we got some Armorer and Grogu development. Yep. What's the plot going forward? What's happening next? Where are we going? I won't be surprised if they just put a friggin' full Ahsoka episode in there. Yeah, I'd love it, but the Mandalorian, where's the show going? I couldn't tell you. I think Boba Fett, the Book of Boba Fett has ruined the Mandalorian season 3. We're coming off that. Okay? The Return of the Mandalorian, episode 5 of the Book of Boba Fett, I believe, or episode 4. That episode should have been the premiere to season 3. The episode with Luke in the Book of Boba Fett should have been in the Mandalorian season 3. Those should have been the first 2 episodes. And then you can give Boba back some of his episodes. Because that would have started the season off very strong. And then you have the Mines of Mandalore as episode 3. Episode 4, sure, you don't need the Dr. Pershing stuff, okay? Put that in another show. Put that in Skeleton. Maybe not, I don't know, maybe put it not as much. You can have it, but that was dragged out, I admit. Okay? Episode 4, you can have the little Dr. Pershing stuff. You can also have Grogu flashbacks. You don't need that dragging stuff yet, character development, whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah, okay.
We're halfway through. We don't know who the antagonist is. We don't know who the villain is.
I think...
I
get all that. I definitely get all that. But the way that I think the season's going to go is, I think Celebrations, we will get a date for the next season of Mandalorian, and I think it'll be... Hold on.
In October, sorry. They're filming season 4 in October.
Yeah. So, I don't know. I think we're going to get a lot more in Ahsoka, but what...
Okay,
I feel like the season is more of a cliffhanger-like season, where it gives us something really big.
It's a Grogu development season.
But I think it's going to be a season that grows, like a season that's going to give us a lot of questions for them to then answer them. Like, where is Moff Gideon? Like, what happened to Grogu?
An 8-episode show without an antagonist, without the main villain.
This came right after Favreau saying that we're going to get Mandalorian for however long, right? Like, he announced this.
He said we're halfway, basically confirming 8 seasons.
Right at the start of the season, or just like an episode in or something.
Yeah.
So, I think this season, what it's going to do, it's going to be a big season because it's given us so much. As much as the Dr. Persian thing didn't hit well and like didn't land well.
It was too much. Too long.
Yeah, but how important is it?
It's important. Yeah, it's important.
It's one of the most important things we've seen in a very long time
I
in Star Wars.
understand that, but the fact is that doesn't contribute to the Mandalorian story. It contributes to where the Mandalorian show
That we
is
know of.
heading, which is the sequels, explaining somehow Palpatine returned. Okay, that's the whole premise. We have to accept that. That's what it's trying to explain. Okay, they're not gonna decanonize the sequels. We gotta live with them. I'm starting to accept that the sequels are there. We gotta deal with them. I probably won't watch them. Okay, I'll watch. I want to do a watch party of the sequels again, but I'm not gonna love them.
I'm busy that day.
I understand that they are there now, that we have to deal with them. So them explaining things about the sequels to make it better, do it. Just do it. Just explain it, please. Just hurry up, explain it, then go back to the old. Then go to the Old Republic. Just finish the freaking sequels off, because I'm getting quite sick of it. I always get heated up over this, don't I? About the sequels, but this is okay. The viewership for the season, it's lower than the Book of Boba Fett. It's lower than Kenobi show.
Wow.
It's higher than Andor, of course. Andor is shit viewership, which is why they put it on so many other streaming platforms. Yeah, season 3 is the second lowest season of a Star Wars show watched live action. Kenobi's obviously Kenobi was the highest, and then Mando season 1 and 2, and yeah, season 3 is under Boba, because you can't be a casual Star Wars fan anymore. You can't. See, the thing is, the reason why season 1 and 2 did so good, because it was a space western. You didn't need to know much else about Star Wars. There's a little cute creature. There's Din, who's a Mandalorian. You don't need to know the Mandalorian lore. This season is a lot more Mandalorian lore-esque, with the Darksaber coming in, Bo-Katan from the Clone Wars. You have to watch if you fully want to understand it, you got to go watch this show. It's turning into Marvel. Star Wars is that. You can't be a casual Star Wars fan anymore. I was talking to someone at school about it. They don't know what's going on in the Mandalorian. They have no idea. They don't know what the Mythosaur is. They didn't even the cloning stuff. Like, you can't just watch it casually. Watch only the movies now. The Clone Wars 7 seasons long. You got to watch some of that now to understand. And people just giving up. It's too much effort. And that was the charm of season 1 and 2. You didn't need to. Okay, for me, I like it that it's connecting to other stuff. But for casual fans, it doesn't make sense. I personally, this is all personal preference. I personally rather them draw on other media, because it connects everything together. But as a casual fan, it would be so confusing for you. You wouldn't understand what's happening, and that draws viewers away. Which, yeah, I don't know. You can't be a casual Star Wars fan anymore, and I feel bad for those kind of people that are casual Star Wars fans.
And I agree with you that, and yeah, not being able to be a casual fan impacts it. It's as simple as that. Why do you think that, it's just movies in general, if it's not for the casual viewing, it's going to be harder for them to like it, right? It's just, it's simple as that. It's why, as you said before, it's turning into Marvel. Having to watch 14 different shows in 1 year, is just ruining
a lot
it,
of people
because
didn't
then
watch the Book of Boba Fett. Even if you look on the comments of the YouTube channel of Star Wars for the Mandalorian Season 3 trailer, people are commenting, why is Grogu and Mando back together?
Yeah.
That's not good. That is not
No.
good.
And yeah, it's asking too much of the fans, but just because of that, I don't think it's failed. I think it's too early to say it's failed. I think it's underwhelming.
Okay, we're halfway, dude. And to me, it's very underwhelming. To me.
But because this is my point.
Don't know where the show.
Because we know how long the show has left.
Yeah.
I think it's one of those seasons. Think of it like this, right? The Force Awakens, right? As much as you don't like it, what does it do?
Okay, The Force Awakens.
Does it set up the rest of the trilogy?
The Force Awakens sets up the trilogy very well. It's what came after it.
Yeah, no, okay. Ignore what came after it. That's not the point I'm making. The point I'm making is,
okay, if I watch the
what did
Force
it do?
Awakens right now, not knowing anything else, I would be hyped to see what happens next. I was 10.
So,
no,
are you not
8.
hyped to see what happened next in The Mandalorian?
Okay, it's totally different. We've had 2 seasons. We've had a spin-off
No,
show.
no. That's not what I'm asking. are you hyped to see what happens next in The Mandalorian because of the things that have happened in Season 3?
No.
So you don't care about
What's gonna happen next?
Killian Beck? You don't care about Killian Beck and Grogu?
Sorry.
You don't care about the Mythosaur and Bo?
My car's kind of
Oh.
just yeah. 1 second, looper. Yeah, this happened again. It happened last episode, guys. My lightsaber fell over, so let's not put it in that cup anymore because the cup kind of just broke. Yeah. Anyway, cut.
Did you break it again?
Cut to when we're back. Yeah. No, yeah, we'll be back. Okay, we're back.
So you're saying to me that none of what has happened in Season 3, so nothing with Keller and Beck and
No, dude.
Grogu,
No.
nothing with Mythosaur. Hold on. Nothing with the Mythosaur in Bo-Katan or the Darksaber or anything like that has made you excited for
No.
future projects.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Future projects in the timeline. Kelly and Beck and Grogu stuff happened in the past, so that doesn't contribute to the future.
But I mean,
Yep.
Yes, are you excited?
I want a spin-off show of Kelly and Beck and Grogu.
Yes.
Yes, I do. But
And where did that come from?
That came from Order 66. We just happened to see it in this show.
Yep. You're being in denial here, buddy.
Yes, I'm excited to see what's going to happen with the Mythosaur. I'm excited the Darksaber. But where is it going? That's the thing, dude.
Yeah, but those things have come from this season. If this season didn't happen, then you wouldn't get these things. That's my point.
Underwhelming.
Hold on. That's my point.
So
about
much
The
has
Force
happened, but so
Awakens
little has happened.
being like The Force Awakens. It gave us a brand new Jedi. It gave us a stormtrooper, right? A rogue stormtrooper. Obviously,
Who was
the big
going to
one.
become a
It gave us
Jedi
Luke.
and he didn't.
No, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what happened afterwards. I mean, the movie itself gave us hope, and it gave us excitement.
I don't know what you're trying to say, dude.
Well, if you stopped interrupting me!
Comparing these doesn't make any sense.
No, I'm not comparing them. I'm just using it as an example to show you.
This season is failing, in my opinion.
But it's given you, as you just said, it's given you things to get excited for.
Yeah, but that comes from anything, doesn't it? The Kenobi show.
No, it doesn't.
I hated the Kenobi show. That got me excited to see. After seeing the Kenobi show, now I want to see Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan doing training as Qui-Gon as a Force Ghost. Even though that breaks canon, him being a Force Ghost, it would be cool to see because that's just cool. I don't know where the story's going. How do we know that they're going to actually go and cover the Mythosaur? How do we know they're going to continue to cover the Dark
they've teased
We have 4 episodes left.
I'm not talking about in this season, though. I'm talking about what it can bring later on in the seasons.
Yeah, that's the thing.
If this season didn't happen...
Exactly, the thing we have to wait, meaning this season overall didn't give us anything. It didn't answer anything. Oh, yes, it did.
No, it may not have answered anything, but it gave us questions.
Who saved Grogu? It answered. Who saved Grogu? It answered. The Mythosaur still a thing.
Yeah, but it gave us questions for them to answer in the future. We don't know if Obi-Wan's going to get season 2.
Why make us wait 2 whole more years? We're not getting season 4 until 2025. Have you realized that?
Okay, so you just want them to do things that we get...
Not rush it, but why?
How do you know that it's rushed? So we're just going to have to get season-to-season stories, and we're just going to have to get it like it's a daytime TV show where we have one season go for one thing.
Well, I think
and we don't get anything set up.
Media.
So you don't want anything get set up in the future anymore.
It is getting set up. It will.
But you don't want it to.
Skeleton Crew is going to do that. There's other spin-offs in the Mandalorian verse that will assist in doing that. The Mandalorian isn't the only show. It has 2 other shows, even more, alongside it that could do that. Okay, the Ahsoka show is being split up in 2 halves. It's 8 episodes long. The first 4 episodes are before the epilogue in Rebels. The next 4 episodes are after the epilogue in Rebels. The time jump in Rebels.
Yeah, but Ahsoka isn't a pre-established TV show.
Yes, but it's a spin-off of The Mandalorian. It's classified as that, especially the Skeleton Crew. I'll use Skeleton Crew as a better example, because Ahsoka's going to focus more on Ahsoka and Ezra Thrawn. Skeleton Crew. Alright, that is going to set up a lot more too. And I just feel like there is so much going on. I do like how
Do you think
cloning
Ahsoka's going to set up anything about the Mythosaur, or do you think Ahsoka's going to set up anything about
no,
Grogu and Killian
maybe,
Bank, or do you
maybe
think it's
those
going to set
two.
up anything about?
I think he'll set up something to
Uh,
do with Jedi's
do you
Thrawn.
think Ahsoka's going to have anything to do with cloning, or
Yeah,
not maybe
yes,
cloning, but
yeah,
do you think it'll have anything about Dr. Persian?
yeah. He's the big cloning. I think it will. I think Thrawn's going to be involved in big cloning and is going to be part of the reason Palpatine was able to come back.
Yeah.
Thrawn's heavily involved in that with Exegol and everything. Unknown regions.
And so if we get another episode, if we get things like that in Ahsoka, is that going to make it a failed season?
Not at all. I don't know your point. Not at all.
I fail to see how
Okay. So
like
season.
Mandalorian's a pre-existing
Okay,
TV
so
show,
when we
so
come
it already
off.
has
Okay,
characters. If it was season
pre-existing.
1, I think
Forget
I'd agree
about
with you.
any other show in Star Wars universe. Mandalorian
I have.
season
You're the
1
one
and
that
2.
brought it up.
Season 2, okay? Forget everything. Season 2, we end with Luke Skywalker taking
Yep.
Grogu. Luke fucking Skywalker taking Grogu. Episode 1 of season 3. Grogu and Mando are back together. They're what?
Yep.
They're back together. They go into this Cara Dunes that would have sudden gone. It's so like this. Everything's everywhere. Everything is thrown,
Okay.
and they're just picking up the pieces, dude. You're okay. So
Okay.
a lot of Mandalorian viewers not even ever watched anything Star Wars. They only watch the Mandalorian. It's just a TV show for them. They watch season 1 and 2. They've been waiting for season 3. They watch it. Grogu and Din are back together. What?
Okay.
What?
That
What?
is, that's because of Book of Boba Fett, and the Cara Dune thing is out
Which is a
of
different
canon
show.
reasons. Yeah, but I agree that they handled that poorly with Grogu and
Luke.
Din, but oh yeah, but that doesn't
And we don't have a villain for
make
this
it
season.
a bad
We had a solo
show.
1 hour long episode about Dr. Pershing that, yes, it's going to benefit, but an hour? They're not using their time wisely, is what I think. When they only have
Again, I'm not disagreeing
episodes.
with you that this season has been the worst. I think it's been the worst season that we've got. Yes, we've only gotten
Far.
3.
I think it will be, dude. I don't have hopes for anything else. Halfway through, what?
I
Next
can't call
episode's
it a
only
failed season.
Next episode's only 40 minutes. Take away credit. It's only really 37 minutes. 36. It's
I
all
can't
over
call it
the
a failed
place.
season
It's
given us more than enough
It's
to be
definitely a
excited for in
failed
the future.
season in Lucasfilm eyes and Disney eyes. It's definitely a failed season so far. Viewership numbers lower than
Yeah,
Book of
numbers
Boba
wise.
Fett.
Numbers wise, yeah, but
that doesn't help the show
what it
moving
gives
forward.
us.
That's how shows get cancelled. Just because there's a big plot hole doesn't mean they have to go and cover it. They could end the show after season 3 if it doesn't perform well. They could do that if they wanted to. They could say, okay, we're cancelling them. They're not going to.
No.
They'll try to redeem themselves. They're not going to. Ahsoka's going to bring a lot of people back in. But I'm just saying, they could open up something at the end of this season, and we doesn't not guarantee we're getting an explanation.
No, but we didn't get an explanation about, like, with that's what I was referring to. Force Awakens is because we didn't get anything about Luke, but we were still excited for it.
Because not episode 8 was going to happen regardless.
Yeah, season 4 is going to happen regardless.
Yeah.
Ahsoka's going to happen regardless. Skeleton Crew's going to happen regardless.
Yeah. But still, this season as a Mandalorian season, what's
As a
happening?
Mandalorian season, I think it's poor, but to set up, it's a setup season. That's been my point the entire time. It's a season to set up the rest of the
And that's not a
universe.
smart move. Exactly, the rest of the universe. The Mandalorian did so good because it didn't do any of that. It didn't.
Well, that's not true. There's 2 spin-off shows out of it
Now.
from season 2.
Yeah, but season 1 it got so popular because it's a space western that you didn't have to watch any of Star Wars to understand. And then it started getting to the lore, which I appreciate. But as a casual fan, you might as well turn it off. Which is why it's losing viewers. And I
Yeah.
like it that they're adding this stuff, but in Lucasfilm eyes it doesn't, and they're probably gonna go back, and it's just confusing, dude. Like, can't I don't know, dude. You see, this is when I can't get the words out to explain.
Yeah. No, it's okay. I can't call it a failed season when it's going to give us so much.
Maybe not a failed season. Maybe that's a bit clickbaity. Okay, that's maybe just a bit clickbaity. Hasn't lived up to its expectations. Put it that way.
I definitely agree with that.
Okay, there we go. That's all, guys. See you next episode. Bye. I'm joking. But just, can it start moving along? Can it start going along?
Definitely.
Moving along? Like, can it? It's got 4 episodes left. I'm disappointing in Dave's episode. It's disappointing. Oh, and Disney, can you stop using legit light sticks as your lightsabers, please? Can you stop? They look shit. Do what you did for the sequels. Those sequel lightsabers look way better than lightsabers using now. Just do the prequels. If you're in the prequel era, use the same kind of thing they did. Use the same effect as they did. Keep the continuity the same. That's just one thing I wanted to say. Bro, look at that episode of The Mandalorian. The lightsabers are terrible. Terrible. Same with Obi-Wan. Bruh, go back and make it an actual, not a practical effect, make it a visual effect. So much better. I understand the reasons you do it. You know, it's easier for lighting, it's better for lighting, you can make things look better. But the lightsabers, it literally looks like the late lightsaber I have. They're just using a NeoPixel lightsaber. Literally. They have the lightsaber in hand with the stick. Back in George Lucas days, they just had they didn't have that. They just had a green...
They had a metal pole.
A metal pole that they put an effect onto. Way better. I'm sure if they could do that in the 70s, 80s, and early 2000s, you're fine to do that now. But hey, do what you want. I don't know. I just think Season 3 of The Mandalorian has not lived up to its expectations. It's been very underwhelming. Nothing has happened. We're not getting anywhere with the season. Yeah, we've set up some stuff, but who's the antagonist? Who's even the main character of this? I understand it's Grogu. It's from the start. Mandalorian is Grogu. The Mandalorian is not Din Djarin. It's not Bo-Katan. It's not the armor. It's Grogu. We knew from the start.
I think it's gonna really open up in the next few episodes, and it's just gonna slam us.
Then we sit down episode
which
1,
I don't think is great.
Yeah, episode 2 is great. Episode 2 is great. Very good. Episode 3, not a bit dragged out. Yeah. So I'm surprised. See, I say I don't like slow things. I don't. But then I liked episode 3, and I didn't like Andor. And then I liked season 1 of Mando with the start, which was slow. I don't know. I just don't like Andor, I guess, guys.
Yeah, nice. Andor hater.
Yeah. You know, people were freaking flaming at me on Twitter because I didn't like Andor. They're like, you don't appreciate good writing. Yeah, Andor had good writing. I'm agreeing with you, mate. I'm just saying it's not freaking Star Wars. Where the lightsabers at? Where's the Force at? Where's the Sith at? Where's the Jedi at? When I watch Star Wars, that's what I'm watching. I hope to see Force users. I hope to see lightsabers. To me, that's what Star Wars is. Look at me in the eyes. I'm looking at you guys right now through the freaking lens. When I watch Star Wars, I hope to see the Sith, the Jedi, the Force, lightsabers. That's what Star Wars is. That's what made Star Wars as big as it is. The magical world of that universe. The Force, the Jedi, the Sith, the lightsabers. Alright?
Really think about it. Right? How many lightsabers are in the original trilogy?
There's Luke and there's Vader. And it's the whole story. I understand that. I understand how storytelling works. They're telling the story. But what was new about that? What has light swords? What?
Laser swords.
Laser swords.
I love laser swords.
What has it? Star Wars. The Force. That's what makes Star Wars unique. When I'm watching Star Wars, I hope to see those kind of elements. Star Wars is set in a galaxy far, far away. It's not like our universe. It has things where you can just put your hand up, and if you have this thing called the Force, you can levitate, you can, lift things, pull things, move things with your mind. Can't do that in our universe. You have these big glow sticks,
Right,
cut
but
you
you
in
can't.
half. Yeah, right, yeah. Right, mate, yeah. I just don't know what I'm trying to say. When I watch Star Wars, I want to see Star Wars elements. I know that family is part of the elements, grief and loss. Andor has that great, but I'm gonna do a Star Wars theory here. It has bricks. Oh, I'm getting cancelled, guys. Andor has bricks. The fact that Star Wars theory got cancelled for saying Andor has bricks is just proven how messed up Star Wars fandom is. It's the worst fandom in the whole world. And out of everything, pop culture, Star Wars is the worst fandom. Theory gave his opinion, saying that Andor doesn't feel like Star Wars because of these certain reasons. One of the reasons was because it had literal house bricks that look like a normal house built here on Earth. Okay, you can use the argument. Attack of the Clones has bricks. It's sandstone actually. So it's a bit more Star Wars. It's not natural bricks you use to build a house on Earth. You know? Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just quite. I don't know where Star Wars is headed, dude. Apparently, there's 3 movies being announced at Celebration or sequel era. They found a new writer for Damon Lindelof's movie. I don't know what's happening. I don't think it's episode 10, 11, and 12. I don't think it's a trilogy. But all of them are set sequel era just after sequels. I don't know where Star Wars is going, man. And Celebration, we'll see. And then
I
Ahsoka
don't think
show.
Star Wars knows where Star Wars is going.
I'm just, man, I don't care anymore. Ahsoka show. If I'm alive to watch that, I will die happy because I already know it's gonna be good. We're getting Ahsoka talking at Force Ghost Anakin with Luke. That will complete my life. And the Ahsoka show is all all I'm looking forward to from the Mandalorian is. I'm not hyped for tomorrow's episode. Like, yeah, episode 4 was sick. I had an amazing reaction to Ahmed Best coming back. But I just don't know what it could be. It could be anything, so I just can't guess. But anyway, that's our little rant. We always goes on rants when we start talking about the sequels, eh? I do at
A little
least.
bit.
Joseph just sitting there.
Yeah.
I just get a bit angry. This is frustrating. But hey, I'm a diehard fan, so. Anyway, we'll see you guys in the next episode, which we got to record right now.
Yes, sir.
And yeah, we'll see you tomorrow as well. Mando watch party, Mando, and all that. So yeah, let's get hyped for the Mandalorian episode 5 tomorrow. I don't know, dude. I don't know. Anyway, we'll see you guys over in our predictions for episode 5. Go watch us trying to come up with ideas for next episode. Anyway, guys, we'll see you then. Alrighty, peace out.
Bye.